Welcome back to the channel. You know, folks always ask me about the dirtiest jobs out there, and sure, we've waded through some real muck in our time, but let me tell you, there's a different kind of dirty work that deserves some attention. The hard work of having a good time on an epic road trip. We're talking about those scenic drives that get in your soul, the ones that make you want to roll the windows down, crank up the tunes, and just breathe. The open road calling your name, promising adventure around every bend. Now, I'm not talking about your average commute here, folks. We're talking about those legendary stretches of asphalt that cut through the heart of this great nation, showcasing the raw beauty and diversity of this land. From the rugged mountains to the vast oceans, we're diving into the most scenic drives America has to offer. So buckle up, grab a snack. I recommend beef jerky, never lets you down. And get ready to explore some of the most jaw-dropping vistas this country has to offer. Let's hit the road. First up, we're heading straight for the California coast, folks. The Pacific Coast Highway, or PCH as the cool kids call it, is about as iconic as it gets. This ain't just a drive, it's an experience. We're talking about over 650 miles of pure scenic bliss, hugging the edge of the Pacific Ocean from sunny Southern California, all the way up to the redwood forests in the north. Now, you can't rush this drive, you gotta savor it, take your time, and soak it all in. Picture this. The sun on your face, the wind in your hair, or what's left of it, and the roar of the Pacific crashing against those rugged cliffs. And the best part, you don't need a fancy car to enjoy the ride. I've seen folks do it in everything from beat-up RVs to shiny convertibles. It's about the journey, not the vehicle. So pack your bags, grab your camera, and get ready for a front row seat to some of the most stunning coastline this country has to offer. Alright folks, trading in the salty air for some fresh mountain air as we head east to the Blue Ridge Parkway. We're talking about 469 miles of pure mountain majesty, winding through the Appalachian Highlands. Imagine cruising along at a leisurely pace, surrounded by a sea of blue haze. The air is crisp and clean, filled with the scent of pine needles and wildflowers. And the views? Panoramic vistas of rolling hills and valleys. The Blue Ridge Parkway is a haven for outdoor enthusiasts, with countless opportunities for hiking, fishing, and exploring, trails for every skill level, from leisurely strolls to challenging climbs. You'll be rewarded with panoramic views of Grandfather Mountain and the Lynn Cove Viaduct. There are countless overlooks and picnic areas along the way, where you can soak in the scenery. Alright folks, buckle up because we're hitting the road on a journey down memory lane, Route 66, the mother road, the Main Street of America. This ain't just any old highway, it's a time capsule paved with asphalt and nostalgia, stretching almost 2,500 miles from Chicago to Santa Monica. Now, Route 66 ain't about speed, it's about savoring the journey. It's about pulling over at quirky roadside attractions, grabbing a burger at a greasy spoon diner, and soaking up the history of a bygone era. Picture this. Classic cars with tail fins, neon signs buzzing, and the open road stretching out before you like a ribbon of possibility. Back in its heyday, Route 66 was the lifeline for families migrating west, dreamers chasing fortune, and adventurers seeking the open road. Today, it's a pilgrimage for those who want to experience a slice of Americana, a taste of a simpler time. So fill up the tank, grab a map, and let's hit the road. Now, one thing you gotta love about Route 66 is its dedication to the weird and wonderful. You'll find giant roadside statues of dinosaurs, teepees, and even a giant blue whale. These roadside attractions may seem a little kitschy, but that's part of the charm. And speaking of charm, let's talk about the food. Forget your fancy farm-to-table restaurants. Route 66 is all about classic diner fare. We're talking juicy burgers stacked high, hand-spun milkshakes, and apple pie that'll make your grandma jealous. But it's not just about the sights and bites, folks. It's about the people you meet along the way. The folks who own these mom-and-pop shops, the mechanics who keep these classic cars running, they're the heart and soul of Route 66. They're the keepers of the stories, the memories that make this road so special. So slow down, take your time, and savor the experience. Because Route 66 is more than just a road, it's a journey through the heart of America. We're trading our dusty Route 66 kicks for a journey alongside the mighty Mississippi River, folks. The Great River Road ain't just one single highway, it's a network of scenic byways stretching over 3,000 miles, hugging the curves of the Mississippi River from its headwaters in Minnesota all the way down to the Gulf of Mexico. Now this drive is all about soaking in the ever-changing scenery. Imagine this, rolling farmlands giving way to towering bluffs, charming river towns with their own unique character, and the mighty Mississippi, a ribbon of silver, reflecting the sky and carrying the stories of countless journeys. You'll be cruising through 10 states, each offering its own flavor of history and culture. From the musical heritage of Memphis to the antebellum mansions of Natchez, Mississippi, the Great River Road is a journey through the heart of America's story. Now you can tackle the Great River Road in chunks or commit to the whole shebang. Either way, you're in for a treat. Up north, you'll witness the river's power as it carves its path through towering bluffs and dense forests. It's a landscape that'll make you feel like you've stepped back in time. Down south, the river widens and takes on a more languid pace. Spanish moss drapes from ancient trees, paddle wheel steamboats ply the waters, and the air is thick with the sounds of jazz and blues. It's a different world down here, folks, but just as captivating. Along the way, you'll find plenty of opportunities to get out and experience the river firsthand. Take a paddleboat tour, cast a line for some catfish, or explore the historic towns that dot the riverbanks. Each stop offers a glimpse into the history and culture that's been shaped by this mighty river. Hold on to your hats, folks, because we're heading into the rugged beauty of Glacier National Park in Montana. This ain't your average Sunday drive, this is Going to the Sun Road, a 50-mile stretch of pure mountain magic that cuts right through the heart of the park. Now, this road is not for the faint of heart. It's a white-knuckle climb with hairpin turns, steep drop-offs, and breathtaking views that'll make you want to pull over every 5 minutes. But trust me, the views are worth every twist and turn. You'll be surrounded by towering peaks, sparkling glaciers, alpine meadows bursting with wildflowers, and maybe even a few mountain goats perched precariously on the cliffs. It's the kind of scenery that makes you realize how small we really are in the grand scheme of things. Now, the best time to tackle Going to the Sun Road is during the summer months when the snow has melted and the road is open. But even then, be prepared for unpredictable weather. This is the Rocky Mountains, folks, and Mother Nature does what she pleases. Keep your eyes peeled for wildlife. We're talking bighorn sheep, mountain goats, elk, and maybe even a grizzly bear or two. Remember, these are wild animals, so admire them from a distance and keep your snacks safely stored. Whether you're an avid hiker, a photography enthusiast, or just someone who appreciates the raw beauty of nature, Going to the Sun Road is an experience you won't soon forget. It's a journey into a world where the wild things roam and the mountains touch the sky. Alright folks, buckle up because we're heading down south to the Sunshine State where the roads don't just stop at the water's edge. Nope, they go right over it. I'm talking about the Overseas Highway, a 113-mile marvel of engineering that connects the Florida Keys. You're literally cruising over miles of open water, with the Atlantic Ocean on one side and the Gulf of Mexico on the other. Talk about a view. It's just you, the open road, and the endless horizon. It's enough to make you want to crank up the radio, roll down the windows, and just breathe. Keep your eyes peeled for the famous 7-mile bridge. This iconic stretch of highway is over 7 miles long and offers some of the most stunning panoramic views you'll ever see. And when you finally reach Key West, the southernmost point in the continental US, you're in for a real treat. Don't forget to grab a slice of key lime pie while you're there. Trust me, your taste buds will thank you. Alright folks, hold on to your hats because we're heading to Big Sky Country, Montana to be exact. And we ain't talking about flat plains and cattle ranches. Today, we're conquering the Beartooth Highway, a 68-mile stretch of asphalt that's not for the faint of heart. Now, this ain't your grandma's Sunday drive. This road climbs, twists, and turns its way through the Absaroka and Beartooth Mountains, reaching an elevation of over 10,900 feet. That's higher than a lot of airplanes fly, but let me tell you, the views are worth every hairpin turn. You got jagged peaks piercing the sky, glaciers clinging to mountainsides, and meadows bursting with wildflowers. It's like driving through a Bob Ross painting, except it's real. And keep your eyes peeled for wildlife. This is bear country after all. You might spot black bears, elk, mountain goats, maybe even a moose if you're lucky. Just remember, admire them from a distance. We're visitors in their home. Now the Beartooth Highway ain't no spring chicken. They started building this bad boy back in the 1930s, and let me tell you, it was no walk in the park. Imagine blasting and carving a road through solid rock, all while battling harsh weather and treacherous terrain. But the results speak for themselves. This is a masterpiece of engineering, a testament to human ingenuity and grit, and it's a reminder that the most rewarding journeys are often the most challenging. As you wind your way along the pass, you'll notice the landscape changing dramatically. One minute you're surrounded by towering pines, the next you're in a high-altitude tundra with nothing but rocks, lichen, and the occasional marmot for company. It's a geologist's dream, a place where you can literally see the bones of the earth laid bare. So if you're looking for a drive that will take your breath away and leave you humbled by the power of nature, the Beartooth Highway is calling your name. Aloha, folks! We're trading in our snow boots for flip-flops and heading to the Aloha State, Hawaii, baby. And we ain't talking about lounging on the beach sipping Mai Tais. Today, we're tackling the Hana Highway, a 64-mile stretch of pavement that's as legendary as it is beautiful. Now, this ain't your average island cruise. This road twists and turns its way along the rugged coastline of Maui, hugging cliffs, crossing streams, and winding through lush rainforests. You got over 600 curves and 54 bridges to navigate, so hold on tight. But let me tell you, the views are worth every hairpin turn. Imagine cascading waterfalls tumbling down emerald cliffs, black sand beaches pounded by turquoise waves, and bamboo forests so thick the sun struggles to peek through. And the air, it's thick with the scent of plumeria, ginger, and salt spray. It's enough to make you want to ditch the car, grab a coconut, and just chill. But don't do that just yet. We got a lot more road to cover. Now you might be tempted to speed through this drive to check it off your bucket list. But trust me, the Hana Highway ain't about the destination, it's about the journey. It's about slowing down, savoring the moment, and appreciating the beauty that surrounds you. So take your time. Stop at the roadside fruit stands and sample some fresh mango or pineapple. Hike to a hidden waterfall and take a dip in the cool, refreshing water. Chat with the locals and learn about the island's rich history and culture. And don't forget your camera. You're gonna want to capture every breathtaking vista, every charming bridge, every colorful flower. This is a drive that will stay with you long after you've returned home. So there you have it, folks. The Hana Highway, a winding ribbon of asphalt that will take you on a journey through paradise. Just remember, pack your patience, your sense of adventure, and maybe an extra memory card for your camera. You're gonna need it. Alright, road warriors, it's time to put the pedal to the metal and test your highway know-how. We've got 7 questions coming your way, each one a pit stop on our trivia tour. So grab your mental map and let's see if you've got what it takes to be a true road trip aficionado. Ready? Let's roll. Question 1. Which iconic highway is known as the Mother Road? A. Route 66, B. The Pacific Coast Highway, C. Blue Ridge Parkway, D. The Great River Road. The correct answer is A. Route 66. That's right, Route 66, the granddaddy of them all, stretching from Chicago to Santa Monica. Question 2. What natural feature is a highlight of the Blue Ridge Parkway? A. Sand dunes, B. Mountain vistas, C. Desert landscapes, D. Urban skylines. The correct answer is B. Mountain vistas. The Blue Ridge Parkway is renowned for its stunning mountain views. Question 3. Which highway takes you through the heart of American music history, following the Mississippi River? A. The Hana Highway, B. The Great River Road, C. Beartooth Highway, D. Overseas Highway. The correct answer is B. The Great River Road. This route follows the Mississippi River and its rich musical heritage. Question 4. On which highway would you encounter over 600 curves and 54 bridges? A. Blue Ridge Parkway, B. Route 66, C. Hana Highway, D. Pacific Coast Highway. The correct answer is C. Hana Highway. This winding road in Maui is known for its many curves and bridges. Question 5. Which scenic route is often referred to as the most beautiful drive in America and connects Yellowstone National Park to Montana? A. Pacific Coast Highway, B. Overseas Highway, C. Beartooth Highway, D. Route 66. The correct answer is C. Beartooth Highway. This route is famed for its breathtaking views and high elevations. Question 6. Where would you find the Overseas Highway? A 113-mile road that connects the Florida Keys. A. Hawaii, B. California, C. Florida, D. Montana. The correct answer is C. Florida. The overseas highway links the Florida Keys with the mainland. Question 7. What is a popular activity to do along the Pacific Coast Highway? A. Skiing, B. Surfing, C. Rock climbing, D. Skydiving. The correct answer is B. Surfing. The Pacific Coast Highway offers plenty of opportunities to catch some waves. How'd you do? Whether you aced it or need to hit the books, or should we say, the road, there's always more to learn and discover. Now, let's keep this journey going. Until next time, keep your wheels turning and your eyes on the horizon.